Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas day 4. Yes, I'm a day behind, but you know what? We're getting there. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, folks. But today, what I'm gonna do is I have to make some gifts that I'm gonna be handing out at the end of the year. And I decided, you know what? I'll go ahead and knock them out. They're shelf stable, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them made and put together, and then I will decorate them on another day. So it's gonna be interesting. It calls for wide mouth jars. I have regular mouth jars, which should be fine. It may be a little tight, but we will make it work. I love doing these like gifts in a jar. My mom had a recipe book for it, and I saw it the other day at Goodwill, the same book. I was like, yes. So I bought it, and I really like these gifts in a jar. You're gonna see it's like a cookie mix in a jar because I don't know about you, but it's nice to be able to pull something out of the pantry and know that it's like fresh. It's not full of like who knows what, or even just know exactly what's in it. And a lot of people I know, not if they're gluten insensitive, but like dairy sensitive, then they can adjust the keep on calling it protein, the fat that they're using, so they can do that. And I know that like some of the people to whom I'm giving this, they have a couple different like eating things that they eat differently, which is fine. I mean, hello, I do low carb, so I have zero room to talk. But this is gonna make it easier. And plus, it's a fun little gift to pull out on a rainy day. And here we go. Also, can we just admire my shirt? Like, can you see this? It is Star Wars. It's like the ultimate Christmas sweater because it's Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and they're fighting and it's cool. So there you go. My awesome sweatshirt.
The first recipe I chose to make was a snickerdoodle cookie mix. I liked it. I thought it was really pretty, but you'll see at the end it's not going to have the good visual distinctions that the oatmeal cookie is going to have. First ingredient going in is 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. It's definitely easier if you have a canning funnel. If you don't, you can make your own, or you can just hope for the best. They're actually really cheap if you want to pick them up at the store. I think they're less than $3. Guys, this poofed flour everywhere. By the time I was done with this, I could see the flour floating in the late afternoon air. It was kind of crazy. So the next thing you need to add is your salt. You need to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And the very next thing you're supposed to add is baking soda. That big jar that's labeled with some random date is the baking soda. And it is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then obviously you're making snickerdoodles, so you need some cream and tartar. And I ran into technical difficulties, as you can see, because my thing didn't fit. I was like, well, that's unfortunate. So I ended up beating it into annihilation, loosening it up so that it would pour a little bit better, and then I was finally able to get it in. So 2 teaspoons of cream and tartar. And the very last thing that you need is a 1.5 cups of sugar. Now, I should have planned ahead and kind of shaken the flour down a little bit, but I didn't. So now you can see me trying to get it to fit. So the cup fit well, and now I had to beat it in annihilation off screen. I was just kind of hitting the sides, making it fall down. And then I finally was able to add that last 1/2 cup, even though it took a little bit more finagling. Nothing in this is extremely difficult. It's just super simple. And they're really pretty to just have on your shelf, and they make a really pretty Christmas gift. You can tie it up with ribbon or a bow, or just put a little tag on it that says, "For you from me." All right, stick your lid on, stick your ring. I'm gonna actually switch these out so that I have the gold rings that match because they were driving me pretty crazy. My next recipe was for oatmeal cookies, so you need a cup of brown sugar. Highly recommend you pack it in. A 1/3 cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 cups quick rolled oats, and then you put your lid on You put your ring on, and don't forget to write the pendant cookies that you made on top. It's super important, so if you forget, you'll know. And there you have it. 3 beautiful little gift jars ready to give away. The only thing left is to add the instructions.